we were discussing Madhurya Kanamni. In that we were discussing Anartha Nivriti. In Anartha Nivriti we started Sukritutta Anartha, Vikritutta Anartha, then Anartha, Aparadh, and then Muktiutta Anartha. So in this one point which we were discussing, that among all things, one which is very deadly or very serious, that is aparad, or especially the Vaishnava. Sukrutota Anartha, in one way, that is our prarabdha, which will come. So in one way, it is unavoidable. Whatever our sukrut is there, that will come. But what we can avoid is getting affected by it. That is in our hand, that is our free will. So if we understand and if we have spiritual consciousness, then the sukrut, the material attraction, the material opulence, the material success which come, that will not go in our head and we can be humble. And Duskritutta Anartha is because of our past life, we will have some shortcomings, we will have some conditioning. So they will be there, but if we are essentially taking shelter of Hari Guru Vaishnavas, then slowly, gradually, we can overcome that. But aparad means you freshly commit them. They are not in your, they are not because you did something in the past, that's why you have to offend the devotees now. You might have offended devotees in your past life, and because of which there may be some residual of offensive attitude. But still in this life, at action level, we freshly commit them. And fortunately in Kali Yuga, whatever we think in the mind is not counted. So in one way, aparad means in this life, through our speech, through our action, through our behavior, because of not taking care of our proper attitude and consciousness, we commit. And this becomes very serious. Among all, this is most serious. And we cannot justify offending anyone. Recently, Radheshyam Prabhuji was giving a talk here at E.A.S.Y. He spoke a very beautiful point. You might have heard His Holiness Trivikrama Swami Maharaj, who changed at the age of 80. And in one way, he got married to the disciple. So if we see, then it may seem to be a very great fall down, because getting married to a disciple itself and having relationship with her, he was a guru, he was a sannyasi, and then coming down to such a level. So Radheshyam was telling, initially he came to Juhu, and when he came to Juhu, so that time one devotee was glorifying Maharaj. So he was glorifying that although he committed a mistake, he happened to get married, but still he is not going away from the association of devotee. So Radheshyam was telling, generally you see, if somebody falls down, in the sense somebody who is a spiritual master, somebody who is a sannyasi, and that to 80 years old, and then he's getting married to his own disciple, then how much already the negativity spreads in the community. But still facing that community becomes so difficult, is it not? How much humility is required? It's not easy to be in the same community where everyone, when they look at you, in their eyes, they are having a perception you are falling down. When they face you, when they turn towards you, back of the mind is that, oh, he's fallen down. But because of Vaishnava Sadachar may say Hare Krishna, they may say. So to face such eyes is not easy. He was glorifying that actually it is his greatness, that although this happened, but he does not want to leave association of devotees, he does not want to do the process of devotional service. It is not like other karmi who just want to enter into household life with the idea to enjoy. So then Radheshyam was telling, I was just thinking that how to see such cases. So then he was that I asked the Maharaj that Maharaj, why Ajamila fell down? And then he quoted one Purana that how Ajamila in the past life was a brahmachari, and then some happened because he went for taking bath or whatever. So he started drowning in water. And somehow other the people they caught him, they brought him on the surface. But there was no sign of consciousness. So the village people they became very concerned that what happened to him. So one of them suggested that only way is if some lady comes and she kisses him and she embraces him, then he may come like that. Because among all uh, the touch which brings you to the maximum bodily consciousness is the touch of a woman. And they wanted him to suddenly come in bodily consciousness, don't leave the body. So that's why they brought, and the lady also as a service, she embraced and kissed. And then because of that, he came back, the soul came back to the body. But now he was a brahmachari, so he felt so unhappy. He told, you lady, how dare you touch me? And I curse you, will become Vaishya, you will become prostitute. And the lady said, Arey, come on, I never had a desire to enjoy you. You were about to die, and all the village people, they told me. And publicly, in all front of all, as a service, I was doing this. And still you are cursing me, I also curse, you will fall down to the same prostitute. So she becomes a prostitute and he becomes attracted to him. So Rajendra was telling in many great souls, uh, when they undergo certain situation like this, we don't know there may be a previous life involved. If in one way Ajamila is mentioned, if you read the Bhagavatam 6th canto before, Ajamila's qualities are mentioned. It is mentioned non-envious. No lust, no envy, no anger, and Shruti Sampanna, he has by-hearted all the Vedas. If you read the qualities which are mentioned, you will feel he is a Mahabhagavat. And he from Satyuga family, mother, father are very descent. और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि prostitute और वो जो हैं बहुत बड़े लेवल पे ग्रॉस सेक्स कर रहे हैं या कुछ वैसा है, वो इम्ब्रेस कर रहे हैं. मतलब एक चीज में आप देखोगे तो कलियुगा में तो ऐसे सीन कितने दिखते हैं. But the impact became so huge that he happened to fall down to such an extent that he threw the. And it is not that he was not married. ऐसा नहीं कि वो ब्रह्मचारी थे तो आश्रम चेंज किया उन्होंने. वो गृहस्थी थे. But the mind became so mad. So we can't just judge people because something bad has happened to them. I appreciated that point. That many times we may feel, अरे क्या ये तो ढोंगी थे, इतना बड़ा होके ऐसा कतला कर दिया. एक्चुअली बोलना आसान है, वी डोंट नो किसका क्या बैकग्राउंड है, क्या प्रारब्ध लेके आ रहे हैं, क्या सिचुएशन है ऐसा. तो इट इज वेरी इजी somehow with contaminated intelligence to just pin fingers at others and just judge others. We don't. I'll tell you, in our ashram there is one devotee, so he joined. And then somehow became very weak in practicing morning program standard spiritual life like that. So those who were senior devotees, so they all started telling Prabhu, we should tell him that to go back and get married. He is not fit for ashram like that. And then I was having a lot of talks with him, meeting with him. And then we all also felt, I also felt that after so many talks and meetings, he is not improving. Neither he was responsibly doing any service, we were just changing his service from one to another. Nor he was committing to the morning program. And time and again he was found sleeping late, watching some videos till late night. If he would install parental control, he would break the parental control. He was expert also. So we all thought, "Arey, kya hai?" We should clearly tell him. But he was not going out also. We were telling him, Prabhu, better you move out. He said, "No, I don't want to go out." So when all this happened, and then recently we spoke little strongly to him, कि Prabhu, everyone is unhappy and you have to commit to morning program. So don't know what happened in recent few years. He became very responsible in services. He started sleeping at 9, started getting up early at 3, started chanting around early in the morning, and voluntarily started doing daily prasadam serving, and started talking very respectfully to all the devotees, and became totally transformed person. And now he has taken saffron. So how things change, we don't know, like that. So means on surface level to judge many times may not be good, because every devotee has a lot of background and many things are involved. And even if somebody has to judge, then they are his seniors, and especially those who are guiding him, they can judge, but not any other devotee. So this is very important aspect that we have to see that anyone going through any situation, I can't just directly judge him. I can't just directly comment about him. And this is how the offenses they start. We casually uh, speak something, or we casually understand something, or because of our ego, we feel I'm better than him. And that's how the offenses they start. Yesterday here, His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu was giving a class. So one very beautiful point he said. He said that every devotee has some uniqueness. So one devotee had asked him question that Prabhuji, we see devotees always want good colleges to preach. Uh, because we see the devotees who come from good colleges and they appear to be more better. So then Sundar Gopal Prabhu was telling it is not like that. Everyone has different intelligence. He was telling sometime a boy comes from a local college, he plays far better mridanga than an IIT. वो telling वो IIT जो है वो तेरे थाकी पे ही अटक जाता है. We are telling why? Because he has a different kind of intelligence. And then he made a beautiful point that you need intelligence to see others' intelligence also. That was very nice. And it is true. If you carefully see, each individual has some strength, some uniqueness, some beauty, which he has. Others they don't have. Especially now when we serve in ashram here, so when we engage so many devotees in so many services, we get to see that how every devotee is expert in certain thing and weak in certain thing, like that. And Krishna has blessed him like that. Certain devotees are blessed in certain things. Like some devotees are good, like here we have Chitanand Prabhu, very young devotee. But you give him mic and you hear his singing. Such amazing uh, uh, singer he is and voice he has, which Krishna has blessed him, like that. Some people are technically very sound. So many things they can understand and do like that. Some people are very good in saving money for Krishna. Yeah, or Shyam Kishore Prabhu. You know. Any talk happens, he will bring down and uh, get the same work done in a very minimum cost, like that. In E.A.S.Y, the whole pandal thing, he got it done, and he brought such nice chairs at the same cost of the local chairs who generally come. Everyone was so happy. Prabhu, luxurious, opulent arrangement. Like that. Every devotee is blessed. Some devotees can handle a lot of mental pressure. Some devotees can preach a lot. Some devotees can do other things. So obviously, those who are doing more, we should take inspiration from them. But that does not give us right to offend those who may not be good in certain things which we think are important. And some devotees, they may be simple only. During Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Akinchan Das Krishna Prabhuji Maharaj would hold a chant only. And other devotees were involved in so many services. So they would feel, अरे क्या ये बैठ के बस हरे कृष्णा करता रहता है, हमको IOS इवेंट मैनेज करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. They went to महाराज कि महाराज क्या है ये, बिल्कुल सेवा नहीं करता है। बोले क्या बात कर रहे हो, बिल्कुल सेवा नहीं करता है, चैंटिंग कर तो रहा है। बोले महाराज लेकिन प्रैक्टिकल सेवा नहीं करता है। तो बोले अरे ही एवरी डे चैंटिंग होल डे, इट इज अमेजिंग सर्विस। बोले नहीं महाराज यार, ये तो हम भी कर सकते हैं, हम भी यही करेंगे और कुछ नहीं करेंगे। बोले ठीक है। फिर भक्तिवेदांत ठाकुर जो है बोलते हैं सबको कि सबको चैंटिंग ही करना और कुछ नहीं करना है। पूरा दिन चैंटिंग करना है। और किंचन की दास बाबा जी महाराज बैठे हुए थे, सब लोग बैठे थे पूरा दिन चैंटिंग। उठना चाहते थे, महाराज भी बैठे थे, महाराज बोले बैठे रहो, चैंटिंग ही करना है, कुछ नहीं करना है। एक एक करके बोले महाराज हम थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल सेवा कर लेंगे। लास्ट में एक किंचन के दास बाबा जी महाराज ही बोले। तो कई बार क्या हमको लगता है जो हम कर रहे हैं वो बहुत विशेष है, दूसरा कर रहा है वो इतना विशेष नहीं है, बट इजी नहीं है। देयर सर्टेन थिंग which you can very easily do what you are good at, and you may miserably fail what others are good at. So especially when we stay in association of devotees, to see other what they are doing and to have appreciation for that, that becomes very important. You see outside people how they see devotees, and especially brahmacharis, Maharaj, Prabhu, आपके चरण पड़ गए. But when we stay, then we may become, then we may not be able to show the respect to them. But we have to know that devotees are very special. Anyone having country mala, putting tilak, chanting 60 rounds every day, following for valued principles, and trying to serve in a mission is not very easy. And they are blessed. Anyone chanting 16 rounds means he has blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can't afford to offend them. Many times we have this kind of impurity in our mind. Oh, he's not a pure devotee. Oh, he's not a pure devotee. Oh, he's not a pure devotee. So this also is not good. Anyone who is trying to follow a pure devotee, we have to see him like a pure devotee only. But not in the sense that we uh, treat him and follow like a pure devotee, but at least in terms of respect, we have to see that. Because they are blessed by their Guru, they are blessed by Srila Prabhupada, and they are following them. So in terms of respect, at least we have to see them like that. Same time, we may not be following them in that way, knowing that they are also trying to follow their superiors and they are growing. We can see as per Guru Sadhu Shastra how things are, and we can follow more those who are trying to directly guide us and engage us like that. But in terms of respect, we have to see their connection, and we have to see how they are doing. And especially in ISKCON, the devotees, they are engaged in preaching also, so they become very dear to the Lord. And it's not easy actually burning one's body to preach to others. Like Radheshankar came here, and then in afternoon some visitor came in the temple. He took mic and started preaching to all the visitors. And he told Prema, so many people are coming. You should preach to all of them. They should connect to temple. एकदम फायर है पूरी. मॉर्निंग में गए हरिनाम के लिए, मैंने वहाँ गैस, आजकल गैस की कमी है तो लाइन लगा हुआ था. So many people were there in the line to have gas cylinder. और प्रभु वो पूरा हरिनाम करके आए, फिर भक्तों को बता रहे कि देखो कितने लोगों का भला हो गया. ये लोग गैस 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 सोच रहे थे, हम लोगों ने उनको होली नेम दे के आ गए. हमको डेली हरिनाम जाना चाहिए. स्पिरिट आप देखिए, मतलब कैसा स्पिरिट है. He just want to make sure that people are introduced to Krishna consciousness, and this spirit actually makes a preacher. I want to give holy name. Those who have spirit will find that they will always preach. Keep a small Hare Krishna card whenever you go in train, meet some person, give him one of how much it costs, nothing like that. As many people, especially holy name, we can introduce. Holy name, we can introduce to as many people as possible, like that. So devotees, they are doing this, and because of this, they become very dear to the Lord. Even if we may see apparently some things, we can keep distance, but we can't offend them. We can't criticize them. It is very dangerous. Sarikam was sharing that when he was in Kunji Bihari, so there was one devotee So he actually did some mistake, and being a president in Kunj, he was asked that you should float about this devotee to whole community so that they know he has done this. But then before that he asked His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, and Maharaj said, no, you can't do this. Raja said, Maharaj, but he has done this, and community should know. Maharaj says, no, you cannot do this. Maharaj says, if you do, then that becomes a more greater offense than his mistake also. Like that. So some people, they say, अच्छा डिवोटी बन गए तो क्या कुछ भी करेंगे, डिवोटी बन गए तो गलत कार्य भी करेंगे, डिवोटी के लिए कुछ मोरल वो नहीं होता है क्या? देखो होता है, लेकिन डिवोटीज के लिए मोरल क्या है, दैट वी कांट डिसाइड, दैट कृष्णा विल डिसाइड. डिवोटीज के लिए मोरलिटी क्या है, वी कैन नॉट से. लाइक अर्जुना, कृष्णा इन्वॉल्व हिम इन किलिंग, लाइक दैट. At the same time, when I see myself as an individual and a person, I should stick to Vipra Dharma Chutashraya. I should follow the Vipras, and I should be very rigid in following the moral conduct also, in following the normal dharma also. I cannot say, मैंने झूठ बोला ये तो प्रभु जी ट्रांसेंडेंटल झूठ है. I can't say this. मैंने प्रभु जी ये गलत कार्य कर दिया, ये तो हम लोग तो डिवोटी हैं, प्रभु जी चोरी करते हैं भगवान की तत्ता के लिए. We can't say this. Right? But if some other devotee is doing, then we cannot just judge him on the basis of the moral parameter. This difference is there. When it comes to ourselves, we should be very rigid and strictly following. When once Prabhupada wanted butter, and Yamuna Mataji went and she stole and brought. Those days ISKCON was not having much money. And Prabhupada liked the butter, and Prabhupada said, Yamuna, how you got this butter? How much it costed? And then she told, Prabhupada, 5-finger discount. And Prabhupada could not understand what is 5-finger discount. Then she said, by 5 fingers I brought it. She just stole and brought, like that. And Prabhupada corrected, no, you cannot. There one devotee who would steal flowers and bring, and then the neighbor would became angry. Then Prabhupada told, yes, everything is Krishna's. Everything is Krishna's property, but we cannot do like this. Especially living in the world, we have to take care of the moral conduct. Otherwise, new people, you cannot preach to them. Just imagine if a devotee does some morally wrong, and new people's faith get distracted. So at our level, we should be very rigid, very careful. And if some devotee find that he is not following some moral principles, we can keep distance. At the same time, we can't offend him. We can also report to the devotee with whom we are in touch that this devotee doing certain things, and they will take care. But point is, we can't offend them. That is very important. Like that. So here it is mentioned, sometimes a serious offense has been committed against a Vaishnava. But the Vaishnava does not become angry because of his exalted nature. So this also happens. See, there is one category of devotee, they become angry also. In the sense, they feel I am offended. Then also that offense happens. There is another category, they don't feel offended, but Krishna makes a note of it. And then Krishna gives punishment to the offender. But in both category, it is an offense. We cannot say, what kind of Vaishnava is he? He is thinking that I offended him. He is feeling angry about me. He cannot say like that. He is also a Vaishnava. He is a person, and he can. So you'll find like the Brahmana who was lumping and walking, and when Srila Rupa Goswami laughed, and he loved meditating on the pastime in the spiritual world. So the Brahmana took it as an offense. He felt, how can a person like Rupa Goswami laugh on me, seeing my bodily discordations? But then later on, fortunately, he revealed to Sanatana Goswami, and then he made the whole matter clear, like that. So this, we have to be very careful. Another thing is, if we have some feeling like this, so approaching a right person and getting proper understanding also helps, like that. And I have seen in most cases, no Vaishnava is fully black. You'll not find a Vaishnava who is like fully bad. How he can be fully bad if he chanting Hari Name for the Lord? Mm. But obviously there may be some side of him which may need improvement, and that can happen in a right way, in a proper way, and in a way where he can appreciate like that. You have to know. So one has to be very careful in this. So if somebody is offended, then he has to fall at the feet of that devotee and ask forgiveness. Now suppose that devotee does not give forgiveness, then one has to keep serving him till the time he becomes pleased and forgives you. But you see, the remedy also is so serious. So best is not offend only. Otherwise, you have to go in his ashram, serve, and he will be angry, but you keep serving, or serve his servant, serve his assistant, or serve indirectly. So it's not easy actually to get rid. So best is we keep our humble attitude and see Vaishnavas uh, with a lot of respect. And I feel seeing them as an agent of mercy helps us a lot to have respect for them. Whenever we see an Vaishnava, we should see them agent of mercy and object of service. These two visions are very nice. Whenever we see a devotee, we should see how can I serve him and how can I please him so that I can get mercy. Like that. If you see that his behavior is not inspiring me, or he's doing something which you are not feeling happy with, then you can serve him by having a distance from. You can serve him by having a respect from a distance, like that. And you can have his mercy by being away from. We have to know how with each devotee we have to function. Like there are some devotee, now it happens especially when you grow, and even in devotee association and circle, suppose you get some success. So some devotees also become envious. And you know that because of that envy, they speak certain things and like that. So in that situation, your service can be little away from him, at a distance from him, and don't try to glorify yourself or make things in a way where you are glorified in front of him, or the glory is to him. You have to be very sensitive, knowing that he is having some concern like that. But in general, vision should be Vaishnavas mean the agent of mercy and the object of service. If this vision is there, then it has a lot of transformation like that. Making devotees happy, pleased, that will only we can please Krishna. We don't know Krishna, but we know the devotee. I remember when we had GBC meetings here, so we all worked very hard to please and serve. And somehow, um, Radha Madhav arranged that they were very happy. So when the meeting was over, many of them were embracing us, and then they were very happy in the blessing also, like that. So seeing such great souls being happy, now also all those who were very happy, they were expressing their appreciation. And so then what happens is we get a lot of mercy. We get a lot of mercy, like that. So whenever we see a devotee, we should see them as agent of mercy and object of service, like that. Radhesham Prabhu says two kinds of devotees they do prasadam serving. One is the new PDC devotees because they have that in the schedule and they can't avoid it. Second is those who know the value of Vaishnavati, like that. So Radhesham Prabhu, see, even at this age, even being with so many engagements, the first day he came here, so he reached here on the 17th afternoon. The moment he reached, he said, hey, it is lunch time now. He said, where is prasadam? I will go and serve. Instead of going to the room, directly went to the prasadam house. And then there he started serving prasadam, like that. But it is not easy to, generally, in ISKCON also, very difficult to find such senior serving prasadam. like that. But he was serving, like in meeting somebody asked him, Rajsham Prabhuji, why his Radhanath Maharaj is not giving sannyas to seniors like you? Then he said, Maharaj does not want us to become lonely. They're telling sannyasis, they become lonely. We see that there are many devotees like him, such attitude of service, even simple devotee. Another thing you'll find in Radheshyam Prabhu, anyone pays obeisance, he also pays obeisance. In one way, many are younger devotees to him, but I have seen him, he will pay obeisance. And such volcanic memory he has, remembers everyone. Hey, Haribol, Sankar, Haribu, hey, Nimai Anandpur, hey, everyone's name will remember. पूरा भारत अभी पूरा विदेश अमेरिका का भी सारे नाम याद रहते हैं भारत के भी सारे नाम याद रहते हैं उनको नाम भी याद रहता है सेवा भी याद रहता है क्या कब किसने किया है और कुछ गड़बड़ किया है तो वो भी याद Oh, there is one fellow in the temple. He did like that. सब याद रहता है पूरी so when we have this vision that vision actually helps and we have to learn from these even the great souls also one devotee was sharing they were in Mayapur for some meeting or something. So they went to meet His Holiness Japata Swami Maharaj. And they were not like very senior devotees, they were younger devotees only. And the moment Maharaj became so happy, Maharaj said, please come, we'll honor Prasadam together. And then Maharaj made them also honor Prasadam. And then Maharaj was so much appreciating their service. It was some youth convention only, I think 2016. All devotees felt, Babre, Maharaj is so much welcoming, giving so much time and having so much appreciation like that. This was another mood you will find in these great souls. They have that mood to learn. Like that. Maharaj will say, hey Radhesham, वो PPT मेरे को ही भेज देना. सेम में राधेश्याम गुरु का भी मूड वैसा ही है बोलेंगे सुंदर गोपाल को या कोई और डिवोटी को प्रेजेंट कर रहा है तो इसको वो करेंगे. And this is one reason you find because they see it as a service. And that is why they are able to preach to so many because they are always learning and they want to expand their preaching, they want to grow their preaching like that. So we can learn from these devotees that how they value each devotee, how they value each Vaishnava. And those who have this mood, you will find attitude-wise they grow and because of which they get a lot of mercy and that's why we see them internally also growing and externally also contributing in the society. Otherwise, it is not easy without Krishna mercy, without internal purification. To reach out to so many living entities is very difficult like that. So that's why if we have that vision, then we'll be able to protect ourselves. Okay, so I think we'll end here. This work we will start next time because now Purti camp is going on. So I have class from 8 to 10, then 11 to 1, and after lunch I don't know. So I have to go there also. Hare Krishna. So Lakshmanpur, you can keep note of this work. It will start from here.
Yes, Prabhu.
If anyone has any query, then you can take one or maximum two questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Srinivas Prabhu.
Prabhuji, sometimes we see some senior devotees criticizing some devotees who are deviant. Like example, Madhu Pandit Prabhuji or anyone. Then what we should do? We should go away from there, or we can't go also because senior, and we can't hear also like that.
Actually, in their case, whenever something like this happens, they criticize their deviation, their philosophy or their deviation like that. So in that sense, we can hear. But otherwise, you will find even those seniors, when they meet Madhu Pandit Prabhu, they very cordially talk.
Okay.
They have nice relationship. Like Madhu Pandit Prabhu came to TOEP, तो व्रजविलास प्रभु है वही उनको सारा फाइल दिखा रहे हैं सब कुछ दिखा रहे हैं मैं बोला अरे क्या चल रहा है ऐसा है. So they because we should not get affected by it. So for our betterment, they speak against that philosophy.
Okay.
And to protect ourselves, sometimes to name some people and speak directly also is important. Otherwise, Aishampru says, people are so dull-headed, they don't understand only. I have to clearly tell, ये ऐसा गलत है, ये ऐसा उन्होंने किया था, ऐसा. So some seniors are speaking, then we can hear with a proper mood and spirit. But suppose again and again he speaks same thing only, then we can avoid also. Like too much speaking also is not good, no? And that senior should be like speaking and all, that is okay, but in equal circle or having prajalpa about all this, that is not good.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Yes, in the middle.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Pranam.
Don't know.
You told about developing this guna drushti, like every devotee has some unique special good quality and we should try to appreciate it. So it happens that first thing comes is his dosha, and then after dosh dekhne ke baad, after seeing dosha, we try to artificially remember good qualities. Or sometimes it also happens that we see someone, then both things comes to mind. Okay, these are his some good qualities and these are also bad qualities. So how to develop that guna drushti, that we see only good qualities in him and that bad qualities doesn't come only, because then there start tussle, that we try to focus on good qualities and ignore bad qualities, or else it also happens that we ponder upon his bad qualities also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, at our level, what you are saying, it is very natural because that is our state of consciousness, and slowly it will grow. What happens is, why we see dosa? Because we have of bosa, like I am boss. But to the extent we increase our feeling of dasa, to that extent we'll be able to see the good qualities also. So we have to work on two things. One is try to see their good quality. So something which naturally is not in our system, we have to consciously cultivate. So naturally in our system may be finding fault. Now consciously cultivate it's good, right? That is one thing. Second thing is we have to increase our service attitude. That can happen by actually doing some services, especially to the Vaishnavas. So when we cultivate a more service attitude and when we actually consciously find good in others, and you will find when you consciously try for this, Krishna will reveal, because what we look for, Krishna reveals it. And you'll be surprised, you'll be able to see good qualities in them. Like that. So it is a consciously practice which you have to do. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Anurag too.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mm.
Prabhuji, I have one doubt. Means like sometime if means any devotee is getting some any kind of means envious or negative feelings towards some other devotee, let us say towards us, then how we can deal more sensitively? How can?
Yeah. So Anurag is asking if some devotee develops negative feeling for us, how to deal with him. So see, if any negative feeling either we get or he gets, first thing is maintain a respectful distance. Anything like this happens, no? Relationships, they take time. Hurriedly you try to again try to rectify, it does not work. So if feelings are there, maintain some respectful distance and try to first understand why these feelings are there. Take your time, let him take his time, you take your time. Try to understand why these feelings are there. Is something lacking on my part, or what is lacking on his part which is disturbing me? Give good amount of time to the situation. And then after giving time, understanding properly and having a respectful distance, then with proper understanding, now you approach that person like that. And this also is at our level, we will not have same kind of relationship with everyone. There will be devotees with whom we'll be very close. We can just open our heart and we know that we are their property. Then there will be devotees with whom we'll have a very respectful and very friendly relationship. Then there are devotees with whom we'll have a respectful and appreciative relationship. So there is, intimate relationship, then there is friendly relationship, then there is appreciative relationship, then there is a respectful relationship, and then there is a fifth category where there is a respect with distance. So we have to see as per how situation is, and then slowly, gradually, without offending, and we take care of our sadhana. Then we can accommodate more devotees, and we can have relationship with more devotees. We can have respect for more devotees. You're getting to?
Yes, yes, thank
Okay,
you.
last question, Pawan too. Yes.
गुरुजी आपने मुझे एग्जांपल दिया कि राधे श्याम को जी अभी भी इतने सीनियर ड्यूटी हो गए लेकिन कोई उनको प्रणाम करता है तो प्रणाम करते हैं, तो क्या मतलब ऐसे ही स्क्रिप्चर्स के हिसाब से कि जरूरी नहीं होता सीनियर को प्रणाम करना जूनियर्स को?
Actually, when anyone is giving respect, so scripturally also it is that juniors will give respect to the seniors, like that. And in general, when we respect, whom we are respecting, why we are respecting, we respect why? Because Lord is present in his heart also. Second, we respect that he is practicing his spiritual life. So respecting him will please Krishna. So in that mood, we respect him. So now if you are respecting a senior and if he is doing like this, it is mentioned in the scriptures that seniors also should acknowledge, that is mentioned. But if he does like this also, that also is enough. And if he turns back and offers respect back, then it depends on him. But sometimes, in case of seniors, it is not practical also. So many devotees pay respect to them, and they may have an age also, and they may have some back problem also. Correct, no?
गुरुजी जो इसमें एनआई में हम पढ़ते हैं कि दीक्षे मतलब जिसकी दीक्षा हो गई हम उसको प्रणाम करते हैं, इसका मतलब कुछ एग्जैक्टली क्या मीनिंग होता है? मतलब ऐसा तो है नहीं हमारे केस में सब ड्यूटीज की दीक्षा हो गई है, मैं वो वर्ड्स में तो एग्जैक्टली यही रहता है।
हाँ, नहीं, उसका मतलब क्या है? दीक्षा किसका होता है? जो कमिट कर चुका है प्रोसेस को। तो हमारे केस में जो भी छोला माला करता है, 4 नियम फॉलो कर रहा है, कमिट किया है, वी कैन पे दंडवत टू हिम, पंचांग प्रणाम वी कैन। क्योंकि हमारे केस में अभी अलग अलग स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर्स का अलग अलग सिस्टम है दीक्षा देने का। पहले तो जैसे ही कमिटमेंट हो जाता था, गुरु जी दीक्षा दे देते थे। ठीक है,
थैंक यू गुरुजी।
थैंक यू। प्रभुपाद की जय।